Let's pray. Mighty God, who in your wisdom and goodness have appointed the office of leaders and county assemblies, we beseech you to behold with your abundant favor as your servants, whom you've been pleased to call to the performance of important tasks in this republic. Let your blessings send upon us here assembled, grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberation, in so just and faithful a manner as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of our county and of those whose interests you set our church. I want to direct that the quorum bell be rung for the first 5 minutes. Whip, can you confirm if you have a quorum?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, there's enough quorum in the House.
Take us through the order of the day.
Third Assembly, fourth session, order paper number 347 of today, Tuesday, 16 September 2025 at 2:30 p.m. Order number 1, administration of oath.
Next.
Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Next, just a minute. Honorable members, I have got one communication to make. In our last Kamkunji, which was following the meeting between the Kisumu County Assembly Service Board and the leadership, we did propose a meeting between the county assembly and the executive. The governor did communicate to me on a possible date of Thursday. Thursday this week from 9 a.m. However, you are aware that on the same date, Thursday 9 a.m., there shall be another meeting by the Nyanza region, Jukwaa la Usalama town hall meeting for the Kisumu chapter on the 18th September 2025. I have just consulted with the governor and we are in agreement that we push the meeting between the county assembly and the executive to Friday, 9 a.m. so that we can have time to attend the Jukwaa la Usalama meeting, town hall meeting that will be in Kisumu. So please, the date is not Thursday now, it will be on Friday, 9 a.m. I will be liaising with the county secretary so that we have confirmation on the same. Next order.
Order number 3, messages.
Next order.
Order number 4, petitions.
Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Next order.
Order number 7, statements.
Honorable Leader of Majority.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I rise pursuant to orders number 41 2C to present and lay on the table of the County Assembly a statement informing the County Assembly of the business coming before the House in the following week. Honorable Speaker, this is therefore to bring to the attention of members and the County Assembly that for the week commencing on Wednesday 17th September 2025 to Tuesday 23rd September 2025, the Select Committee on Assembly House Business at its last meeting approved the following tentative businesses to appear in the order papers as follows. On Wednesday 17th September 2025 at 9 a.m. At the commencement of business, the chairperson of the Sectoral Committee on Sports, Culture, Gender and Youth Affairs, Honorable Nancy Matara, will move a motion for the adoption of a report on the FESTAC expenditure. On the same Wednesday, 17th September 2025 at 2:30 p.m., at the commencement of business, the chairperson of the Central Committee on Administration of Law, Justice, Constitutional Affairs, Good Governance and Security, Honorable Moses Ochere, will move a motion for the adoption of the report on the proposal for the establishment of Bunge Mashinani initiative for the Kisumu County Assembly. On Thursday, 18 September 2025 at 2:30 p.m., at the commencement of business, the chairperson of the Central Committee on Lands, Housing, Physical Planning and Urban Development, Honorable Boyton, will move a motion for the adoption of the report on the induction of the committee and the municipal board. On Tuesday, 23rd September 2025 at 2:30 p.m., the Leader of Majority will issue a statement pursuant to orders number 41 2C of the standing orders business coming before the County Assembly for the week commencing on Wednesday, 24th September 2025. At the commencement of business, the chairperson of the Select Committee on Administration of Law, Justice, Constitutional Affairs, Good Governance and Security, Honorable Moses Ochele, will move a motion for the adoption of the report on the inquiry into the escalating cases of cattle rustling in Kisumu County. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Next order.
Commencement of business. Order number 8, motion on the adoption of the report of Infrastructure, Energy and Public Works Committee on the matter of dilapidated state of Nkrumah Road and the need for intervention by Kura by the Honorable Reuben Rakwach.
The Honorable Reuben Rakwach.
Madam Speaker, I rise to move this motion on behalf of Honorable Reuben Rakwach, and I think the Speaker was then on that chair, was informed accordingly. And also as a member of the Roads Committee. Honorable Speaker, I rise to move a motion on the report on the matter of the dilapidated state of Nkrumah Road and the need for intervention by Kura. This report seeks to address the various concerns surrounding the dilapidated conditions of Nkrumah Road and the urgent need for intervention by the Kenya Urban Roads Authority. It highlights the current challenges and provides an overview of the road status in terms of maintenance and infrastructure development. The issues outlined here are in response to a formal statement raised by Honorable Sakari Okoyo, member of County Assembly for Central Kisumu Ward, to the chairperson of the Committee on Infrastructure, Energy and Public Works. The statement was submitted in accordance with the standing orders, number 41-2B of the Kisumu County Assembly standing orders, requesting a comprehensive response on the state of Nkrumah Road and the steps being taken or planned to address the deteriorating condition of the road. In light of these concerns, the chairperson of the Committee on Infrastructure, Energy and Public Works was requested to provide a detailed response addressing the following: 1, a detailed update on the current structural and maintenance status of Nkrumah Road, including any assessment reports by relevant agencies. 2, clarification of whether Kura has assumed responsibility for the maintenance and upgrading of the road and the role of the county government in coordinating the same. 3, a report on any steps taken by the county government through the Department of Roads or otherwise to formally engage Kura on the rehabilitation of Nkrumah Road. 4, information on whether any funds have been allocated in the current or upcoming financial year towards the upgrading of Nkrumah Road, and if not, what steps are being taken to secure such funding. And lastly, expected timelines for the road's rehabilitation and the specific officers or agencies accountable for ensuring the work is undertaken efficiently and effectively. The observations that were made: 1, it was established that Nkrumah Road, classified as an urban road, number K36 Kisumu, falls under the jurisdiction of the Kenya Urban Roads Authority. Consequently, the responsibility for its rehabilitation and maintenance lies with Kura and not the county government. 2, both the Department of Infrastructure and the Kura Kisumu Regional Office acknowledge the severely deteriorated condition of the road. A petition from the local community underscored the significant socio-economic impact caused by the road's poor state, including limited access to essential services, increased transportation costs, and heightened safety risk. 3, the county government, through the Department of Infrastructure, has taken a proactive role in convening consultative meetings with Kura and other stakeholders to seek a long-term solution. A notable engagement was held on 14th May 2025, chaired by the County Executive Committee member. The road consists of 2 distinct sections, one paved with cobble blocks and the other surfaced with marram. The outer pavement is higher than the carriageway, a condition that may hinder proper water drainage and affect overall road usability. 6, the section constructed using cobble blocks is in a severely deteriorated state, with only minimal and temporary repairs carried out using loose chippings, which are inadequate for long-term maintenance. And lastly, the road has suffered significant damage due to frequent usage by heavy trucks servicing the pipeline company, accelerating the wear and tear of the road surface. Recommendations: that KORA prioritizes road maintenance of Nkrumah Road to avoid future challenges, given that the road falls under the jurisdiction of the Kenya Urban Roads Authority. It is recommended that KORA urgently prioritize the comprehensive rehabilitation of the road to address its current deteriorated state and mitigate the socio-economic impacts on the local community. That the county government of Kisumu, through the Department of Infrastructure, should continue engaging KORA and relevant stakeholders through structured consultative fora to fast-track the planning and funding of a sustainable long-term solution for the road's improvement. That a detailed technical assessment should be conducted to address the elevation discrepancy between the outer pavement and the carriageway. Proper leveling and drainage systems should be incorporated into the road design to ensure effective storm water management and prevent further damage. And lastly, that the temporary patching with loose chippings is inadequate. It is recommended that permanent repair works be carried out to restore the road's structural integrity and usability, especially along the Kabro section. Honorable Speaker and honorable member, it is now my pleasure to move the following motion: that this Honorable House adopts the report of the Committee on Infrastructure, Energy, Public Works on the statement raised by Honorable Zachary Okoyo concerning the dilapidated condition of Nkrumah Road and the urgent need for intervention by the Kenya Urban Roads Authority. This report outlines the committee's findings, observations, and recommendations aimed at addressing the deteriorating state of the road and ensuring timely and sustainable action is taken by the relevant authorities. And I call upon Honorable Jennifer Bonyo, who is a member of the Roads Committee, to second. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I second the report from the Road Committee.
Honorable members, a motion on the adoption of the report of Infrastructure, Energy and Public Works Committee on the matter of dilapidated state of Nkrumah Road and the need for intervention by KORA by the Committee of Roads, Public Works, Infrastructure Development and Energy has been moved and seconded. I therefore propose that the motion be open for debate. Honorable Member representing North Nyakach.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I wish to start by thanking Honorable Zach Okoyo, who raised a question regarding the state of this road at a time that that road was actually almost impossible to pass through. Madam Speaker, I want to secondly thank the Roads Committee who took up the matter. Madam Speaker, if the whole scenario that took place, the intervention of the committee, the correspondences that they were doing, the finding that they found out that even that road belongs to KORA, in itself yielded some positive actions that led to immediate start of repair, even if not in good design, but at least the start of repair, just to make it motorable, was done. Madam Speaker, as we speak, and we can get from this report that KORA has taken the responsibility, that they have stated here that already they have the design in place. and appropriate design, Madam Speaker, bearing in mind the amount and the heavy loads using that particular road. Madam Speaker, we are sure and certain that Kura will rise to the occasion and have that road done to the standard required. Madam Speaker, I really wish to appreciate this House, and that one shows and demonstrates that things taken seriously in this House actually must be able to yield results outside. I want to thank even the people who took, the Kura people as an organization, for the action they took simply by looking at the correspondences and the action that this House had taken. Thank you, Madam Speaker. I beg to support.
Honorable members, the motion is still open for debate. Yes, the Honorable Chief Whip.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I rise to debate on this report based on the prayers by the Honorable Zach Okoyo. Madam Speaker, the Honorable Zach Okoyo thought whether any funds have been allocated in the current or upcoming financial year towards the upgrading of Nkrumah Road. And if not, what steps are being taken to secure such funding? Madam Speaker, the prayers of Honorable Okoyo are not addressed adequately, going by the recommendations read by the majority leader on behalf of the Chair of Infrastructure, that is Honorable Ruben Okothra-Kwach. And if you read the recommendation keenly, the issue of inadequate, the issue of whether funds were allocated is not addressed in the recommendations. And in the recommendations, I've never seen anywhere indicated in the report whether the regional office of Kura acknowledged the apportionment of funds or appropriation of funds towards the rehabilitation of Nkrumah Road. And Madam Speaker, I heard earlier when Honorable Nyauke was debating and indicating that Kura acknowledged that designs have been approved and made. Madam Speaker, in the report, none of that is indicated in the report. The Kura people have just talked about a detailed technical assessment should be conducted. A detailed technical assessment should be conducted, which in my own understanding has not been conducted. And they've said that the proper leveling and drainage system should be incorporated into the road design to ensure effective stormwater management and prevention of further damage. Madam Speaker, without indicating how much is allocated towards the road design and addressing the issue of storm water management, Madam Speaker, I will believe we'll just be reading reports in this house for the sake of reading them, without adequately addressing the prayers of Honorable Koyo. I'm just contributing by indicating that no monies were allocated. Because, Madam Speaker, you know, we always say that funds, money follow functions. The function of maintaining the roads require funds. And Honorable Koyo requested the committee to investigate and interrogate whether funds were allocated towards the rehabilitation of the roads. And in this report, none of that is indicated. So I was just requesting that next time when the committees are addressing issues raised by honorable members, they should dig deeper to inquire whether funds have been allocated. Because when we speak in this house, Madam Speaker, we are speaking on behalf of the people. And the people will be happy to know how much money has been allocated towards the rehabilitation of this road. Because, Madam Speaker, even though Kura is domiciled under the national government, but there's nothing which stopped the assembly, the county assembly, from even summoning the regional manager of Kura to indicate whether in their work plan for the current financial year, because they do develop work plans, Madam Speaker, they could have indicated to us how much money is allocated to Kisumu County, for example, for rehabilitation of roads, and what have they apportioned towards the rehabilitation of Nkuruma Road. Those were my observation. Otherwise, Madam Speaker, I support this report, but they could have included the issue of funding towards the rehabilitation of that Nkuruma Road. Otherwise, Madam Speaker.
Chief Whip, do you think if you are to make an amendment or incorporate your views into the report, then it would make a difference? I could use starting order number 1 to give you a leeway to put across your amendments.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, going by your directions, I would have called for the amendment on this report on the basis of how much money is allocated towards the rehabilitation of Nkuruma Road. And I will implore the committee to move further to invite the regional manager so as to indicate how much money is allocated towards the rehabilitation. Because the prayers of the Honorable Koyo, Madam Speaker, were how much money is allocated towards the rehabilitation of Nkuruma Road. And I believe that matter is not sufficiently addressed by the recommendations of the committee.
So do you want to put across an amendment?
Yeah, I put across an amendment that the regional manager Kora do indicate to the Committee of Infrastructure, Energy and Public Works on how much money is allocated towards the rehabilitation of Nkuruma Road. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Chief Whip.
Point of
Honorable Chief Whip, if you make an amendment, then you will want to have a seconder. And
point of information, Madam Speaker, before he proceeds to that.
Who do you want to inform?
I want to inform my senior because he's due to make a very important thing of introducing an amendment. There is one information maybe I needed to pass to him before he proceeds for that amendment, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Chief Whip, do you want to be informed?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I would love to be informed.
Proceed, Honorable Nyauke.
Very well. Madam Speaker, I think this is page 6 of the same report. There is one title there, submission from the Kura Kisumu Region Director. Madam Speaker, it is indicated here very well that the Director confirmed that Nkuruma Road falls under their jurisdiction as an urban road. They acknowledged its severely deteriorated condition and emphasized the need for urgent intervention. Now, the next paragraph is very important. The regional office had already completed detailed engineering designs for the road, including design drawings, technical specifications, and comprehensive bill of quantities. These documents were submitted to the Director General at Kura headquarters in Nairobi for review and approval. Madam Speaker, subsequent paragraph of the same is talking about that report awaiting for further budgeting to be done. That is the exact question that Honorable Seth is trying to make an amendment for. They have said already with the detailed design and BOQs, they are waiting for allocation. I think it is the next paragraph. Nkuruma Road has been listed among the priority projects under the upcoming Urban Roads Improvement Program and is currently awaiting final budget allocation. Madam Speaker, I think knowing the procedures of